mumbo-jumbo.
It's a physics sciences teacup reading, Stanley.
It's a load of codsle up, like this horoscope.
Well, what are you reading it for, then?
If I don't read it, you read it to me, won't you?
It's just as well to be prepared for the day ahead, Stanley.
You can't prepare for my day ahead, except by cutting your throat. Up and down that ladder like a thing, monkey on a string. Do you know what it says here I should be doing? Considering my future career prospects.
Oh, heck, Nora. Oh, flaming Nora.
What's up?
Another flipping bear.
What's that mean?
In a word, misfortune.
So what's new?
Exactly. You know what I think, Stanley? I think there's somewhat dogging us. There's a big fat owl sat up on us chimney pot what we know nothing about. Else you've broke a mirror and you're not letting on. Oh, there's somewhat. Huh. Only a flaming dagger here and all.
Ray, are you decent? Oh, you are up. Only just. Have you seen yourself?
Oh, shut up, Blanche.
Where were you till 1 o'clock this morning? I heard you come in, you know. I weren't asleep.
Rovers.
Rovers shuts at 10:30, unless they've changed the licensing hours round here since I've been away.
Yeah, well, Annie Walker had gone to bed and nobody shouted time. You know how it is.
No.
I'll tell you something, you know. It's hard work being a new dad. I've sucked more since Fred were born than I have in a long while. Everybody wants to treat me.
I thought new father was supposed to do all the treating. Not to mention handing round great big fat cigars.
Well, that's what I said. I treat them, and they treat me. It's murder.
Heck, the male world. It's another world, it really is. Talk about a secret society. You do know what day it is, don't you?
Monday.
It is also the day your daughter and wife come home from hospital, or had it escaped your alcohol-clouded mind.
Of course it hasn't.
Then go and get yourself washed and shaved while I tidy this place up a bit. Oh. It looks like a gorilla's gone berserk in it.
Thank you.
Well, go on. If you can see to shave through them slits you call eyes.
Blanche.
What?
How long are you planning on stopping here?
As long as I'm needed.
I don't need you at all.
My daughter and your daughter do.
Well, what do you think? Think Deirdre will like it? Yes, very nice, Mrs. Walker. Something wrong with it? Oh, no, it's lovely.
It cost the earth.
Yeah, sure it did. Well, then why are you looking at it as if it was something off a dust cart? Well, as a matter of fact, Mrs. Walker, Bet bought her one exactly the same. Exactly.
Bet? Impossible. This was the most expensive one in the shop, Mrs. Cottam assured me.
No, she has. I mean, she showed it to me. I've seen it. Really? Well, she might have mentioned it to me, mightn't she? I've no alternative. Just have to take it back. Another morning wasted, all because of Ray Langton's offspring. Perhaps I'd have been better buying it a year's supply of rusks. Fred, tell me, why is it when I go to bed early, you look as if you've never been to bed at all?
I don't know what you mean, Mrs. Walker.
Don't you? Well, I think that you have collected yourself a crowd of cronies, and it won't do. So now you know.
Do I look that bad?
Yeah, you look like an old tennis ball.
Oh, I feel like one and all.
Oh, Fred, you should have more sense.
Well, I mean, we were wetting baby's head, weren't we?
How many times is that?
About a dozen.
Oh, Lord knows what you'd be like if it were your own child.
Oh, I'd go balmy, love. With joy.
There you are. 1 cup of char. Shaken, not stirred.
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking at this page. I mean, who goes to them all? That's what I want to know.
Who goes through all what?
All these concerts in London. Look, I mean, there must be half a page. There must be 50 of them there. There's Viennese Evening, Beethoven's Battle Symphony, The Other Side of Sullivan, A Night with Offenbach.
Hey, that sounds interesting. Sorry.
Well, I mean, somebody must go to them, else they wouldn't keep putting them on. Oh, all them people leading such full lives, going to concerts.
Having babies.
Pardon?
Well, that's what you're really on about, isn't it? Deirdre having a baby and you not having one. You're only jealous.
I am not. I mean, there's nothing to having a baby. Anyone can get one if they want one.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know. I didn't think you did.
Well, I
do know about the birds and the bees, Rita. Maybe, but what them little bees get up to on that clover is a far cry from what Deirdre and Ray Langford...
shut up. You reduce everything to that, you do.
Who started all this?
Well, I was talking about concerts.
And then you went on about babies.
I did not, you did. When are we going to start spring cleaning?
Eh?
I said when we're going to start spring cleaning.
In the flaming spring, that's when... Oh, there you go again. That's another substitute for not having babies. Spring cleaning.
Don't be so ridiculous. It just so happens that I was reading my horoscope this morning, and it said that I had to try and make a clean sweep in certain aspects of my life. Well, as that's literally impossible because I'm not set in my ways, I just thought I might try and do it figuratively like spring cleaning.
Aye, don't you know some big words? Still, you're a novelist, aren't you? By the way, have you heard anything from them publishers yet? They're a long time letting you know, aren't they? Still, perhaps they can't face telling you the horrible truth. Do you know what my horoscope said this morning? That I should look forward to entering a new social circle. Probably end up getting a job in a pig farm.
Come over here and let me brush your jacket.
I'm not going to see me bank manager, Blanche, you know. Just pick me wife and sprog up.
It's an occasion. Well, for Deirdre it is anyway. Coming home with a new baby. She'll be that proud. And she'll want you looking smart, me lad, so smart you'll look.
It's for real today, isn't it?
Eh?
Well, I mean, up to now, Fred's just been a sort of bump on Deirdre's tummy and an object of general interest in the hospital, but, well, today it's ours.
And no mistake.
Me a dad. Oh, that's ridiculous. What do I know about being a dad? Nothing, absolutely nothing.
About as much as Deirdre knows about being a mother.
Ah, yeah, but it comes natural to you lot, doesn't it?
So why shouldn't it come natural to you fellas? I mean, it were a joint effort to start with.
Can you see me being a natural dad, especially to a girl?
I'm prepared to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you. Right. Well, I do, ma'am.
I can't do naught about the bags under your eyes.
I'll tell her I couldn't sleep in that bed on my own.
Aye, and she'll be daft enough to believe you. Now go on, get off with you. She'll think you've had an accident or something.
See you.
Haven't you forgotten something?
Hey? Oh. Who bought Deirdre this shawl?
My dad. He bought it the day he came to get her and me out of the hospital. Now, he were a natural father. For as long as he lived.
Cheers.
Hey, and go straight there, not Violet Rovers.
Where's that?
Now, what's up?
You got me keys.
Oh, can't you afford a taxi for him instead of that old van?
A taxi? You must be joking.
Quite nice, don't you think? And very practical, like most babies' things these days. I was tempted to buy her a frilly little frock. I thought there was plenty of time for that.
You know, as far as I can remember, my two never wore out as but nightgowns, at least for the first couple of months.
Well, they did in them days, didn't they? I mean, there was nothing else.
Swaddling clothes. Pardon? What the infant Jesus wore.
Oh, yes, well, I think that's a bit before my time, Mrs. Walker.
And mine too, Mrs. Hart. Yes, I rather like it.
Sorry, Stanley, I haven't even got a quid myself, so I can't lend you one, can I?
Oh, till tonight, I've got customers owing money, you know.
No, sorry, I don't lend money, Stanley. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. That's my motto. It has been for, well, quite a while.
Something wrong with my credit?
Funny you should mention that, Stanley.
What?
About credit. Didn't you borrow a quid off me a couple of weeks back?
I don't remember.
I do, definitely. Any quid you borrow, mate, is mine.
You're making it up.
Hey, I've got a good motto for you, Stanley. Never try and borrow somebody who you've already borrowed money from, because you might remind them.
I owe him nought.
I think you've seen the last of that quid.
You reckon?
I've got the back, Kit.
Stan, I wanted to buy Deirdre's baby a bit of summers. How did you come to lose your money?
I hold him in my pocket. Whose fault's that?
Yours. If you will keep a scout knife, 2 6-inch nails, a bullet and a pair of rusty old bicycle clips in it, what do you expect? Wear through steel with them. What do you want them bicycle clips for, anyhow?
Stop the wind blowing up my trousers and off the ladder. I had some funny pains up there last winter.
Yeah, well, look, I've only got this 2 quid. Now, if you don't pay me back tonight, you'll be eating them bicycle clips before the week's out.
You're a little belter.
Have you noticed something about me, Stanley? I've got very big ears. I'll have one of them quids.
I've a heart, Andy. Look, I've got a cert for the 2 o'clock air. You know, stable information like. And I can put the lot on it.
Not my quid, you know. Come on, hand it over.
All right, but I don't remember.
What's the horse?
You've got to hope.
Poor old Stanley. One of life's losers.
Yeah, you sure he lent you a quid?
I think he did.
You lent him one?
Yeah,
You're a crook, mate.
true. Still, if I hadn't had it, some bookie would have done.
Hey up, Hilda, love. Things can't be as bad as all that, surely.
Oh, can't they just? Do you get a lot of bad luck, Fred?
Well, I mean, my missus going the way she did weren't exactly a stroke of good luck, were it now?
No. Only we don't seem to get much else, me and Stan. There's somewhat dogging us, if you ask me. Somewhat dogging us.
Mrs. Alton, I think we'll make a start on the yard tomorrow.
I mean, I will. Yes, Mrs. Barker?
Please do.
Yes.
Oh, she's asleep. Ah, the little love. Welcome home.
Oh, them stairs still make me out to go. I thought I'd be all right once I'd had her.
Are you bound to feel a bit weak? Sit down.
Ah, now, Mum, don't start fussing.
I'm not fussing. I'm just asking you to sit down.
Oh, flat looks very nice. You're right, Ray. I've been busy.
Well, I was a very good little housewife, you know. Len Fairclough always said that.
Has he been telling you that?
Reckons he's even bought flowers.
And you believe anything he says, wouldn't you?
Well, I will today. Thanks, Mum.
Hey, come and look at Fred.
Fred. I wish you'd decide on a proper name for the child.
Making herself at home already.
There you are, Hilda. A whole night's pleasure there. And what's it cost you? 10p.
Yeah, I've been any more, I couldn't have afforded it.
Oh, dear. Now you're going to make me feel a right louse.
Well?
Well, do you know what I've got here? What's been waiting patiently for you to collect for 6 weeks? Your paper bill. Oh, it is yours. See, there's your name. Ogden's, 13 Coronation Street.
All right, cut the comedy, just give it us.
What, just like that? Aren't you going to look at it and scream, God help us, it can't be that much? Everybody else does.
I don't care how much it is. I'm imperious to any more shocks today. Oh, God help us, it can't...
Join the club.
Well, I can't pay you now.
I never expected it for a moment.
Weekend?
Hilda, you're a credit to your sex.
Ta. Here, do you have a lot of bad luck?
Not really, but then again, I don't get much good luck either.
I seem to be getting more than my share. I mean, take today, for instance. There's Annie Walker wears me to a shadder. Stan loses all his money. Kettle's started leaking. Somebody's pinched the milk off the front doorstep again. Oh, and Lavy won't flush. Talk about being under a cloud.
If you don't mind me telling you, Mrs. Ogden, I think I know what's the matter.
By heck, Mavis, you bob up from behind that shelf as if you're on elastic. It's unnerving.
Well, I'm working back here, aren't I? What do you expect me to do when I want to communicate with the outside world? No, as I was saying, Mrs. Ogden, are you superstitious?
Well, I won't walk under ladders, and I don't like spilling salt. Oh, and I don't cut my nails on Fridays and Sundays. But I wouldn't say I was superstitious. Why?
I think it's the number of your house. I mean, number 13, it's a very unlucky number, is that? I mean, can't be bringing you much good luck, can it?
Number 13? Oh, do you know, I never thought of that.
Well, it's worth thinking about. You can change it, you know.
Can you?
Yeah, a friend of mine did. Don't know how you go about it, though.
Oh, well, thanks very much. I'll certainly give that some thought. I mean, after all, can't make things much worse, can it?
I'd never live in a house number 13. Whew, no fear.
What puzzles me is why Hilda don't cut her nails on Fridays and Sundays.
Well, I don't either. It's unlucky.
It's also unlucky if you see a beetle crawling out of your shoe. But you didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's something else for you to worry about.
Hello.
Hello, what are you doing here? It's only just gone 5:30. Did you not stop off for a pint?
No, how is she?
She's asleep.
Oh, again?
Well, they do a lot of sleeping, babies. And eating. In fact, that's all they do mainly, sleep and eat. Oh, and them other two things we won't mention.
Looking a bit more human every day, isn't she?
Do you reckon?
How old are they before they start to walk?
Hey, give her a chance.
I'm only asking.
Well, depends on the kid. Oh, about 1 if they're forward.
She's forward, all right. And you can tell from her forehead that she's going to be brainy. It's a very brainy forehead, is that?
Ah, she needs to be beautiful.
No, not these days. Brains is what counts. Then you can earn the money to be beautiful. Ah, look at her little fingers, though. Tiny they are, but perfect in every detail.
Hey, will you stop drooling and go and get your hands washed? Your tea's ready.
Is it? Who did it?
Me? I'm not an invalid, you know. Mind you, it is only liver and onions.
Did I ever tell you you're just a little bit special?
Why? Because I give you a daughter?
No, because you do a very fair liver and onions, usually.
Oh, come on up. You're all right. She'll be very pleased to see you.
No, what are you doing knocking?
But I thought she might be asleep.
She is.
Oh, well, we'll come back another time.
No, come and have a peep at her asleep or not. Come on in. There she is.
Oh, isn't she gorgeous?
Well, they are at that age, aren't they? Who does she favour?
Oh, I think Deirdre. Oh, no, ma'am. Ray, definitely.
Oh, poor little thing.
I'll sock you one.
Have you decided on the name yet?
Well, we did think about Lynette.
Oh, Tracy.
There's plenty of time.
Do you think she'd like this rattle?
Oh, she'd love it. We haven't got one of them, thanks.
I brought her a little present too. It's not much, but it's useful, and I think rather nice.
You shouldn't have bothered, Mrs. Walker. Oh, it is nice.
Well, would you credit it? Just what I bought her, Mrs. Walker. Near on £2, wasn't it? From Cotham's. Not bad for the money.
There you are, Hilda. I found some in stockroom after all. I hope you enjoy it.
Ah, thanks very much. 'Tis good of you to give me credit.
Well, you look so depressed, love, I could hardly do anything else. Mind you, don't make a habit of it.
Oh, no, I won't. Oh, hey, what's your opinion of number 13?
Eh?
Well, I mean, do you think it's an unlucky number?
Well, I can't say I've given it much thought. It's supposed to be, I know. I mean, I believe you don't find a number 13 in a hotel, nor 13 cabins on ships.
No, that's right.
Why are you interested?
Well, this house is number 13, isn't it? And with all the bad luck we've had these last few years...
And you think that living in number 13 is one of the reasons for it?
Well, there's somewhat causing it.
Hang on. Hopkins left a book behind when they left shop. That's about superstitions. Number 13's mentioned in that.
Oh, why do you think you could let me have a look at it sometime?
I think I can remember it vaguely. It said that 13 was considered to be an unlucky number, and it was thought to indicate disaster.
Oh, like the bear.
Pardon?
There were a bear in my teacup this morning. That indicates disaster and all. And it were right.
13, it said, was a death sign in Roman times.
Death sign? Would you know I've not been feeling well all day?
No, you don't look well, love.
Evening.
I'll do it well.
Hello.
Come on, who's round, is it?
Nobody's. We're all skint this time of year. Ah, especially me.
I knew there was something I didn't like about this time of the year. Give us a pint of bitter, will you, Fred? How did you get on with that horse, Stanley? Did it flash past the post at the speed of light,
I
then?
don't think it'd even reach the flipping post.
Tough, that. I told you not to risk your money. You see, if I hadn't taken that quid off you, the bookie would have been 2 quid richer instead of 1, wouldn't he?
Hey, Eddie, about that pound.
What about it?
Oh, nothing.
Stanley,
What?
I've got a confession to make.
Hey?
It wasn't you who owed me the money, it was someone that looked like you.
Oh, there's nobody else like Stanley.
You mean I didn't know it, yeah?
No.
Give it back.
Ah, not so fast.
Come on.
Look, if I hadn't taken it, you'd have lost it, wouldn't you?
I suppose so.
Yeah, well, that must be worth a pint. Take the pint out of that, Fred, and give it to my mate, the change, right? Unless you want to buy a round,
Not
Stanley.
likely.
I don't know why you're not a millionaire, Eddie. I mean, you've got enough cheek.
True enough. It's one of them things, I think, Alf.
I could have been a millionaire if I'd not gone to South America with Joe Hargreaves in 1935.
What's that, Mr. Tatlock?
Take no notice, he's always on about that.
I thought I'd find you in here.
Where else?
I've seen it.
Seen what?
Deirdre's baby.
Oh, blast. I meant to go and see her and I forgot all about it.
You know, I've not had the chance.
Oh, Deirdre's a lucky cat. I wish it were mine.
Oh, you wouldn't think that when it's screaming hungry for its food at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's only part of it, isn't it? There's all the rest, like bathing it and feeding it and playing with it and dressing it up.
One glimpse of a new baby and a maternal instinct showing like a red petticoat. Betty, will you tell her? Babies are not all sugar and spice and all things nice, you know.
No, not at all. They're lovely all the same, though, aren't they?
Well, here's another one. No wonder they tell us our natures will never be liberated, and they won't.
No. Hey, isn't it about time you was coming home for your tea?
What's Harry?
Well, your tea's been ready above an hour. Besides, there's something I want to discuss with you.
Can't decide whether to book your holidays in Paris or Bermuda, eh, Mrs. O?
Oh, that'll be the day. No, actually, it's about changing the numbers on our front door. Changing them from 13.
What do you want to do that for?
Yeah.
Let's see if it'll change us luck.
Now it'll change our luck till we get born again. Different names, different lives, different everything.
Do you know, Stanley, I think you've been very lucky. I bet you've never shed a drop of sweat in your life. Now, that can't be bad.
Have you?
Yeah, when the law's feeling me collar.
You know, they say you can develop an allergy to number 13.
Hey, does that mean if you go into house number 13, you break out into a rash?
Hey, I had a rash last week.
Well, there you are then.
That settles it. We're getting it changed.
You'll have to get permission.
Well, we'll get permission. Won't you, Stanley?
What's that?
You heard. Now, look, home in 5 minutes, else your tea goes on the back of the fire. And it's not even paid for.
My luck will never change.
Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. Hey, I think she's going over.
Good.
Hey, what time is it? Have I got time for a pint?
No, sorry, love, it's gone past.
Oh, never mind. There's always tomorrow.
There is.
Rock-a-bye baby on the tree. Hey, when must you want the next feed?
2 o'clock.
You'll get up to it then, will you, love?
Well, we'll take it in turns.
Yeah, of course. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop.
Coming up next on Granada Plus, The Good Life Guide.